Do you like fanfiction? Do you like memes? Because today I thought we'd take a look at the subreddit Archive of Our Own Memes, a video that will help you with a common writing philosophy. Never write, always procrastinate. Wow, this was so good. I wonder what else this author has written. Works. 1. The only feeling worse is seeing orphan account. AO3's orphaning option is cool and a good idea, but mostly very fucking funny. I posted this work for fun when I was younger, and I still want people to be able to come back to it if they liked it. But now I'm an adult professional and I don't want it attached to my name. What's the word for that? Anonymously posting? No, I want something that indicates I murdered this story's parents. Technically, the story's parents faked their own death and disappeared to go have an office job, and that's even funnier. Pausing my book to discuss it with my walls. When the fic is so good, I gotta debrief to the air. I adore when a story has a moment so shocking that I just have to put the phone down and pace around my room a little bit before I could muster the strength to continue. Is there anything more heartbreaking than rereading a fanfiction that you thought was the most beautiful, well-written, emotional, heart-wrenching thing you've ever read, but it turns out it's extremely mid and you were just 13? You mean the ones that I wrote? Yeah. LMFAO, I was gonna say this. Not even the ones I wrote when I was 13, the ones I wrote last week. This is why I don't like to reread my fics. I will just let them exist in the time period where I thought they were kinda okay. I don't come back to them. I'm jealous of my sister who's always rereading her own fanfictions for fun. Looking for fics about your favorite character on AO3 be like, don't care, don't care, don't care. What the actual fuck? Don't care. Ooh, that sounds... what the fuck? Unfinished. Don't care. The best fic I've ever read in my life. This absolutely ruined me and I'll never be the same again. Don't care. AO3 is the Goodwill bins of literature. You're gonna find Prada sometimes, but also more than one container of human teeth. You come up with a great scene for a fic. You've never seen a scene like this done in your fandom before. The scene is so specific, you would need to write 3 whole long fics to reasonably get to that scene. The scene is so specific, you would need to write 3 whole long fics to reasonably get to that scene. Why does this happen so often? I did see some advice in the comments that was just write the scene and figure out the bare minimum amount of context you need to share before that. You know, I think sometimes we can have a little more trust in our readers to figure stuff out and fill in the blanks themselves. You know, think about it. You've probably, seen a really awesome scene from a movie or something that you thought was fantastic, and you didn't need to see the rest of the film to appreciate it. If the fic you want to read doesn't exist, you'll have to write it yourself. Well, you see, the circle of the quality of writing I'm capable of does not intersect with the quality of writing I'd like to read. I'm trying. Not caring too much about a fandom's favorite guy is the worst. You'll think, oh, I'll look into the tag, see if anything new and cool's there. And it's just that fucking guy again. Why is every fic about them? I actually never ever want AO3 to be censored because nothing is more fun than reading the tags on a fic and going, huh, didn't know there was a market for that. Squinting at a tag and trying to decide how badly I want to learn a new word. 2 words. Dubious consenticles. I do not yaoi. I do not yuri. I do not het slop. I need chemistry. I need basis. I need a reason. And if there is none, then I simply do not care. I'm an equal opportunity shipper. Right? And if it's a ship I don't get, convince me. I'm sad. Yeah, I can be easily enticed by any ship with even the slightest amount of, hey, have you considered? This keeps happening to me, and I don't know what to do with it. I keep thinking about ships in my fandoms, and I'm like, personally, I really don't see why you guys would ship this character and this character. There's no reason to do that. And then my brain goes, okay, well, make up a scenario where it would make sense. And then I become attached to that scenario. And I'm like, okay. I never shipped this ship, but now I have a whole story for it that I feel like I need to write. Shipping does not innately mean that you think they're perfect for each other and happy and content and so in love forever. Sometimes a ship can be a romantic couple that is so unhealthy, but interesting to talk about. Right? Like, I'm looking for chemistry, and sometimes chemistry explodes, and I go, wow, as I inhale the toxic fumes. Guy running the writer's workshop I'm in. Can you tell the group what kind of stories you normally write? Me. Not unless everyone gets real cool about a bunch of stuff really quickly. Has this ever happened to anyone? It definitely has to me. I just read one of my many unpublished fics in my Google Docs for the first time in 2 years, got so invested that I forgot that it was my own fic, and then got mad when I got to the end because it's unfinished. I'm the architect of my own hell. One time I clicked on my own fic that I had uploaded and read it and was like, OMG, wait, I need to read more. I can't wait till the author uploads another chapter. Well, guess who is responsible for that? Long chapter, sorry guys. Huh? Here's a whole delicious cake I made only for you. Sorry that it's so big and delicious and makes you so happy. I made too much. AO3 subscriptions are so fucking wild to me. Every time I write my silly fanfictions and post them, 124 people get an email just to let them know that this idiot is posting their fanfictions again. I send 124 people an email every time I write smut. Imagine sending 124 physical letters out just to be like, hello everyone, I put some guys we made up in our heads through the horrors again. Absolutely absurd. I am kissing all of you on the lips. Having a new fanfiction idea. Having to research 18th century naval warfare tactics and ships rigging. I just wanted to write a sappy romance, but no. Me reading fic. Never fact checks, just enjoys. Me writing fic. If I don't nail down a wool merchant's precise earnings in 1548, I will die. It genuinely hurts not to do this. You idiot! You think they used wool in 1548? By then, flax had already taken over the market. No merchant would ever be caught dead selling wool after 1543. You are an embarrassment. Never write again. This is a joke. I don't know shit about wool trading. My ass trying to avoid using the word okay because it doesn't fit the setting. Meanwhile, the author of canon put potatoes and chili peppers and cotton in ancient China. Reading fic. Author uses my first and middle name for a random OC side character? I got jump scared by my IRL name while reading a fanfic. I have an unusual name with an even more unusual spelling. You might consider me a tragedy forerunner. I saw my exact name in a fic once, and by God did it scare the shit out of me. I fear this is me. Therapy? No. Reading hurt comfort fics? Yes. My therapist told me it was healthy to read hurt comfort fics, so I guess there's that. Still feels unhealthy though. When I've just read the most gut-wrenching line in literature, but I can't talk to anybody about it because it was on AO3. Me as a writer, obsessed with being original, constantly worried that I'll copy another artist by accident. I can't use that phrase. I saw someone else use it on May 12th, 2014, and me as a reader happily reads 2,349,460,283 different versions of the exact same plot. The fanfic life. Starting yet another story of the same two bitches falling in love in a different way. 2 genres of fanfiction. 1. Put that guy in situations. 2. Take that guy out of situations, for the love of God, let them rest. You put the sad guy in, you take the sad guy out, you put the sad guy in, and you shake him all about. Writing smutty fanfiction for the first time. Remembering that I'm an asexual lesbian writing about 2 men, so I have no idea what I'm doing. When there's a will, there's a way. As an ace myself, smut scenes where I can just random bullshit go, always somehow, are the best ones. And then they had sex, and it was really awesome, I promise. Don't forget the blueprint. Oh, my self-insert fic is so cringe. Cringe? Dante? Dante the Inferno is fanfiction? It literally features Dante himself going to heaven and hell and meeting historical figures and his favorite saints. I think a big part of why I read way more fanfiction than books is that there's just a lot less exposition. The first 10 pages of most books are always, these are the main characters, and here's some background on each of them, and this is the setting, etc., etc. And it's such a hassle getting to the plot sometimes. Fanfic is just like, you know all of this already, let's go. That's a really good point. I think that's actually probably going to be a controversial post. Well, I would say yes, fanfiction is appealing for that reason. You can easily jump into a bunch of different situations while already knowing who you're reading about. I also think that if you are getting exhausted by the first 10 chapters of a book, then it's probably just not a good book. Or you need to learn more patience. I don't know, guys, I don't know. You let me know what you think. A perfect length fic with all the tags and tropes that you're craving, written in a style that you adore. Your preferred bottom tops. It's okay. You can cry. Not really related, but I will never forget that Brittany Broski, pictured in the meme, had Cole Sprouse on her show and read a fanfic she wrote about him when she was 19 to his face. That's bravery. When we were kids, one of my friends wrote a fanfic about her and her crush being married, and then she sent it to him. She changed the names, but she definitely missed some. People who are capable of that need to be studied. Who was the first person to write tongues battling for dominance? And have they issued a public apology yet? I fucking knew it would be Dreary. Harry Potter and the what? Harry Potter and the Unexpected Pregnancy, of course. I saw this and thought it was this subreddit. My niche version of he would not fucking say that is he would not fucking carry that baby to term for mpreg headcanons. Sometimes there is power in recognizing that a fictional man would get an abortion. The pros of reading AO3 fics in public is that their layout is so clean and simple that people would think you're reading some academic research, when you're in fact reading a 50,000 word fic. The con is that you need to control your face all the fucking time. An additional feature, the layout is clean and simple, but anyone familiar with AO3 will immediately recognize it. Pro or con? You decide. If they know it enough to recognize it on sight, they probably aren't going to be judging me about it. Normalize commenting on old fics. AO3 is not Instagram, and it's not embarrassing to comment on a story that's old. We understand that you just happened to come across it now. Writing is magical, and that you often come across the right story at just the time you need to read it. Also, authors will literally cry over their keyboard if you comment on the stuff they write. If you comment on fanfictions, you really are like the backbone of creative fandom society. Like, I do seriously encourage anytime you read a fanfiction and you liked it, even just leaving the simplest little comment. Thanks for writing it. This was great. Even if it's less than 5 words, just someone seeing that a real human being read through their fic and wanted to personally show you appreciation for it, that's really meaningful. And they're more likely to keep writing more great fics for you. You know, it's that little bit of like mutual care that makes the world go round. And I just think it's neat. Anyway, that's all the memes for today. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you to my Patreon members, my little ruse! Nebulatic Vixen, Donka42, Laser Scorpio, Mintara, Somnophobic Danny, Savage Otters, Valzy, Kestrel, Dragonborn Canid, Angie Ender, Sky Cow, and Zozo Moon. Thank you so much for your extra support on Patreon, it means the world to me. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you again for being a Patreon member and supporting my channel. I hope I've given you some smiles in return. And thank you to my YouTube channel members, my mini ruse, Foxstar Killer, Grimjaw the Black, Those Midnight Daydreams, Snout, Sama Isais, Ziggy, and Inevitable Cold. Thank you so much for your extra support. I'm so glad to have you be a part of my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching my videos and helping support me with your membership. Very kind of you, so thank you. Keep on being lovely people. And thank you to everyone else for watching. I said it once and I'll say it again, but I hope you found this funny or relatable or whatever. I don't know what that was that just came over me. Comment below, who's your favorite fictional mother? And that way I'll know if you watched to the end of the video. Be part of the cool end of the video secret question club. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. See you later and good night.